Stitching straight lines on paper. Stitching in straight lines is an important skill that you will need while sewing. This skill can be acquired through the practice of stitching straight lines. In this lesson, we will learn how you can use an A4 sheet paper and practice straight stitching through straight lines. At the end of the lesson, you will be able to perform straight stitch through straight lines drawn on an A4 sheet paper using a sewing machine. Let us first familiarize with the tools and materials that you would need to practice stitching straight lines on a piece of paper. For this purpose, you would need an A4 sheet paper, pencil, and straight scale. Now let's watch how to stitch straight lines on a piece of paper. Step 1. Place the sheet of paper with straight lines on the presser foot. Draw straight lines on an A4 paper. Don't thread the needle while stitching on paper. Place the paper with straight lines under the presser foot, keeping excess paper on the left side. Keep full attention on the material and needle. Save your fingers from needle while controlling the paper cloth, as machine stitching is faster than hand stitching. Step 2. Start stitching through the first line on the paper. Keep the marked line on paper under the needle point. Press down the presser foot lifter of sewing machine by right hand and fix the paper under the presser foot. Start moving the treadle and at the same time push the flywheel of the machine towards yourself by right hand. Step 3. Move the treadle consistently and control the paper with both hands. Continue the movement of the treadle with your feet. While stitching, control the paper with both hands. With the movement of machine, the feed dock will automatically transport the paper, but you have to pay attention on the needle and presser foot to maintain the correct line of the stitches. Step 4. Repeat the exercise after you finish a straight line. After you finish the first line, move on to the next line and do exactly the same as you had done for the first line. Once you have completed the second line, you can go into the other lines, one after the other, till the exercise is complete. Let's now review the main steps. Step 1. Place the sheet of paper with straight lines under the presser foot. Step 2. Start stitching through the first line on the paper. Step 3. Move the treadle consistently and control the paper with both hands. Step 4. Repeat the exercise after you finish a straight line. You can now practice stitching straight lines on a piece of A4 paper. Take our next class to learn stitching straight lines and corners on a piece of paper.